Hi everyone, and welcome to episode 1 of January's Creative at Life Chronicles. And if you don't know what the Creative at Life Chronicles is, that means you have missed the intro, and that's fine. So I'm going to give a brief what it do about it. It is where every Friday I drop a little gem, a little video, a little how-to on not only how to use the Creative at Life planner that I have, but also just tools for you to live a creative life or a more mindful life. And this episode we're talking about vision boards and how to vision board with intention. And you don't have to have the Creative at Life planner product to utilize any of this information. You can use it in your everyday life with the planner that you've purchased for yourself personally, or anything like that. I just want to share some knowledge and share some, things I think share some tools and tips that I think would be beneficial for some people. And so let's talk about vision boards. Vision boards are a tool used to bring your goals and life visions from here onto a piece of paper, and people use it to manifest their dreams, to just put on paper what they want their life or their year to look like and what they want to bring into that year, into their life. My first vision board was when I was little, and it was taking pictures out of a fashion magazine and placing them on a paper with glue and calling it a day, not really knowing the intention behind what a vision board can be and the potential for it to really come to life. And so I just want to talk to you about some tips that I've learned, whether it's through other people talking about it or just what I have realized for myself. So the first thing you want to do when it comes to doing a vision board is set the mood. You want to light a candle, play some boss ass music, sage the place, not be around people, be alone. You can play a certain movie, anything that gets you in the mood to manifest or to envision a life that you really want. You just really want to set up your environment and your body to this activity. The next step after you set the mood for your environment or your body is to sit down, think through, and write down your visions for yourself. Again, the vision boards are something people usually do at the beginning of the year for the upcoming year to bring in what they want for that specific year. So let's sit down and think about what we want to bring in for the year and write it down. The goal in this step is to be specific. Be specific about what you want and write it down. Be specific and be present. So say, this is very just out there, an example, say you want a car. You're not going to write down, I want a car. You're going to write down, I have, and insert your specific car here. I'm not a car person, so I'm going to make it up because the song has been in my head for a couple days. You want a Corvette. Corvette. Anyway, so instead of saying I want a said car, you'll say I have a 2020 Corvette. Is that how they work? Crystal, stick to what you know. I have a Corvette. Basically, I have a 2020 Corvette. Let's just say that. I don't know if that's even real, but let's just say that. You write that down because you're kind of not just envisioning it happening, but you're writing about it in the present as if it already happened, which kind of gives more energy to it happening. Make sense? Or say you want to save money. Don't say save $1,000. Write down, it's March 2021, or I said 2020 last time, it's 2021. You get what I meant for the Corvette. But if you're trying to save money, it's March 2021 and I have $1,000 in my savings account. That is speaking about it in kind of the present terms. It's also giving kind of like a date. So you got very specific and you wrote your goals in the present terms. Next is physical representation. This is when your board really happens. So my suggestion here is to stick with the specificity of your vision and go online and Google or search whatever engine you use for things. So if you want that Corvette, Google a Corvette and print that out. You can take it a step further in detail, and if you're good with Photoshop yourself in the picture with the Corvette. That's physical representation. Another example is if one of your goals for the year is to get a new house or apartment, maybe search for an apartment or house that looks exactly like the one you want and Photoshop yourself in there, and or just print it out and you have that vision on your board, and it's so specific, it's so you, that when you look at it, you're like, yeah, I'm there. That is physical representation of your goal. Next, you print and stick it. It's time for the arts and crafts, what your inner child has been waiting for, what we've all been waiting for. It's for the cut, print, stick, all that stuff to be on your board. And what you want to do here is first just place the pictures in a very aesthetically pleasing way, so when you look at your board you feel the most motivated, the most driven to actually get that stuff. You place it where you want to place it, and then you go on and you stick it down. If you purchase one of the Creative at Life planner or planner boxes, it came with a mini vision board. It came with a mini vision board kit, so you can use that tiny kit and put it wherever you want in your home, whether you put it on your fridge, you put it in your office. It is a tiny little piece of a mini vision board that you can have wherever you want. If you don't want to use that, or you don't have that, then you can use a regular piece of, what do you call it, poster board. You can get a regular piece of poster board and use that if you want to. Any size, it doesn't matter. Size does not matter. It's all energy that you put into the vision. The last step is placements. You want to put your vision board in a place that you'll see it often, whether that be your room, whether that be the living room, whether that be your office if you work from home at this time, whether it be your kitchen. You know, put it someplace that you'll see it often, because it'll, how do I say this? Your subconscious picks up things that your conscious does not. We have blind spots, right? Let's just go there. We have blind spots. It means we can see something and not pick up the whole picture consciously, but our subconscious takes it all in from each side of whatever scene we are looking at. So when you're passing by your vision board and you see it, it may be a small glimpse to you, but your subconscious is like, oh yeah, we're in a Corvette. Oh yeah, we're in that apartment. And your subconscious is the driver of most of the manifestations, because that's where your energy is coming from. That's where a lot of people say it's really important to understand how you're functioning and what is the root of your actions, or where the root of your actions are coming from, because you can be manifesting something good or bad, or manifesting things from your subconscious and not knowing that you're doing so. And so your subconscious can actually work to benefit you and work to actually help you manifest the things you want, because it's taking in that vision. That makes sense? But if you take anything away, is that placement matters when it comes to your vision board. What you see every day is very beneficial for your daily living. So where you place it is very, very important. I know I said that it was the last tip, but there is a bonus tip. Would it be a tip? Would it be a tool? No. But what I like to say, or what I like to remember, is that timing is fluid. Timing is fluid. That means you write it down or you put it on a vision board for 2021. That's great. It may not happen in 2021. That doesn't mean you weren't working hard to manifest it. You were working hard at all. It just means that the timing for you is not in 2021. You're just gonna get your Corvette, you're just gonna get your apartment, but it may not happen in 2021, and you can't beat yourself up about it. You can't be too sad about it. You have to just keep envisioning it and keep working hard for it. Keep putting it on your vision board for years to come, because it's yours. It's always going to be yours. As soon as you say that you want it, it's yours, and the universe is ready to give it to you. When all the pieces align, and you and that opportunity to get it aligns with the right timing as well. That is the last thing I had to say about vision boards. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope some of these tips were very beneficial for you. And I'll see you in the next episode. Next episode, we're talking about affirmations. Yeah. Okay, bye.